Hi guys, so this is our video on what we wish we knew if we were freshmen.
So we're gonna tell our first freshman first week stories, and then we're gonna give you some tips on how to survive as a freshie.
A
So
little freshman.
a little
So,
freshy fishy. Okay.
so we are gonna be sophomores next year, so we thought we'd do this video so it's like fresh and everything, and so we're gonna share our first week story. I don't know if you wanna go first.
Okay. Well, my first week story is pretty short. I don't know. I just showed up to school. I was kind of nervous, but not. I didn't make a huge deal out of it, and I guess I just went to my classes and made a couple of friends, and I didn't really blow everything out of proportion, and I just did what I wanted, and I was being myself, and I ended up making a lot of friends this year, and I don't know, I don't, if you overreact, then it might turn out bad, so that's why I just kind of kept myself calm, and I had a pretty great year, I guess.
I'm like the exact opposite. Like I freak out about everything. So I know this is gonna like relate to a lot of people because people either don't care, they get extremely nervous, and I'm that person. I get extremely nervous. So literally like the whole first week, I would just like be like and I'd be like shaking like in the car, and I'm like I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna get lost, and I'd be like, Mom, I don't want to walk around with my schedule like this. And then she's like, No, it's okay. Just look at it before. So a tip for that is just like 5 minutes before, like look at your schedule, or if you need to, I think I even put like highlighters showing where I would walk to class, so it's okay.
Mm.
Um, oh yeah, and then for the first day we had like this little homeroom sign, and like you had to go do your homeroom, and I didn't know we were just supposed to get our schedule and come back. So I like sat in there for like 20 minutes, and then somebody finally just came and they're like, "Where's my schedule?" And then they grabbed it and left, and I was like, "Oh!" And I was with a bunch of seniors too, and it was like I was ready to die. I was just like, "Oh my god!" I was ready
And
to
you're
die.
just like, oh wow.
Like it was
Mistakes have
embarrassing.
been made.
Yeah, it like they didn't even care though, so
I remember just walking in and her being like, "What's your last name?" And then I told her, and then she's like, "Okay." And then she just gave it to me, and I was like, "Do I go?"
yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, just leave." And I was like, "Okay."
So my tip would be don't be nervous because it's like I just overreacted so much. Like there's literally nothing to be nervous about. Like I get the whole getting lost thing, like that was a big thing for
And
me.
then you think people are gonna be
Yeah.
mean to you, and it's
I
just
swear they're not. Like it's just they're really not mean. But another tip is you should join sports and clubs because it's like a really good way to make friends. I did like cheerleading and lacrosse, and next year Sophie's gonna do lacrosse with me. And I feel like I just made friends with so many people, like upperclassmen even,
mm,
and just like all these different variety of people. So it's really cool, and then you get like real
yeah.
close with your teammates, and then you'll have classes with them, and it's just really awesome. So I'd say you should do that.
If you're like me though, and you don't really do clubs or sports unless you're being forced to by your parents, then
Or
because
me.
you don't really care. I didn't care about how many friends I had. I was just like, yeah, I'll meet someone when I first get to school and we'll be friends. But
Yeah.
I didn't think, oh, I should join a club and make tons of friends because all the clubs at our school is just nothing I would relate to. It's just fencing. No, no, I'm not fencing. So I was like, my mom's like, why don't you do a club? I'm like, because they're stupid. But if the clubs at your school are your kind of thing, I would recommend just going for it because you'll meet a lot of people who have similar
Yeah.
interests.
And the other thing is that if you start out your freshman year, like even if you've never played the sport before, like cheerleading or lacrosse, like I never played lacrosse before, but they like teach you all of it in like freshman teams and JV
Mm-hmm.
because they understand that not everybody knows. So even if you do know, like they reteach everything. So it's really good. So don't get discouraged if you're just like, oh, well, I never played such and such sport before because they'll
Mm-hmm.
teach you, I swear.
Yeah, I'm already learning how to do lacrosse, and I didn't know how to do it before, so they're trying to teach you instead of just
Being
having you
like, here, go out on
yeah,
the field.
here, go, play, win. Because,
Yeah,
yeah, it's not
no.
like that.
The next tip is be nice to teachers. Like I know that sounds like uh, goody goody, but it's really not because I feel like all the teachers that I had like good relationships with, like if I accidentally missed homework or something, like they let me redo it, or like just like there was this one teacher, I remember I just could not concentrate because it was like the loudest class ever. And she really liked me, so I was like, hey, I can't concentrate. Can I go into another class? So she like sent me to the library, and so I was able to do my test. And so just like little things like that, like if you're friends with your teacher, they'll like understand and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Freshman grades are the base of like the next following years, because I know a lot of people say this, because the way you are freshman year is like most likely like how you're gonna be the next couple of years. So if you think, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I can just blow off freshman year, you're probably gonna blow off the rest of the
Yeah,
years.
that's because, like, I made the mistake of just being like, whatever. I barely turned in my homework and I barely passed. So I was like, I don't know, this year just, like, really, like, sat myself down and I was like,
Mhm.
girl, you have to do your work because if if you do your freshman year and you have all these bad grades, then the next year, which I'm going in sophomore, you're gonna have all these classes you really don't want to be stuck taking because I might have
Yeah.
to retake algebra and biology, and that's just not fun. Like
Yeah, because you
being
don't
in,
want to be in that situation where you have to like retake it and do
yeah.
summer school because she's always complaining how much she
And
hates
they're
it.
they're like summer school is optional. I'm like, well, then I'm not doing it, and it's just
Yeah,
I don't know.
sounds
You have
good.
to you just have to be like just do your homework. Like instead of like sitting there and watching TV, like just like really quickly just do your homework because they don't
Yeah,
even give you a lot of homework at our school.
yeah.
I don't
When you're a freshman, they barely give you
At
anything.
our school, I mean, they barely give you anything, but I'm not sure if it's the same for everywhere else. It probably
Yeah,
is. I don't know. I don't know. I just remember having no homework, and then when I did have homework, I wouldn't do it because I was used to having no homework, and so my parents would be like, "Why don't you ever have homework?" I'm like, "I don't
um,
know."
I think you guys should like do what you want and like not care what people think. Cause
mm,
I know in middle school I was like really bad. Like I always cared what people thought, and I like wouldn't do certain sports because I was like, oh, people might think I'm weird. Just like I don't know, just stuff like that. So honestly, once you get to high school, it's like really laid back and like no one cares.
yeah, it's just like be yourself because nobody really cares, and then people will more like you more for
Yeah,
yourself.
exactly. Because you don't want to be like fake and like try and act like a certain person or something. You just want to be yourself. Because I swear you'll find like the right group of
Yeah,
friends if you
it's
do.
true. Because I remember in eighth grade, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I just wasn't myself. And then this year, I was just like, I don't care. I'm gonna be myself. And now I have way more
Yeah.
friends than I did, and they're better friends too. Like,
And then the other thing is you're gonna make so many friends. Like no matter what you do, it's like you're gonna make a lot of friends. Because for me, I didn't have a ton of friends in middle school. I kind of just had like a small little clique. And then once I got to high school, I just like you'll meet so many people, so just be like open to it, and you'll be great.
mhm. None of the upperclassmen are as mean as you think they are.
Like I know you probably think they're gonna like push you into lockers and stuff, because that's what they do in movies, and movies are just dumb when it comes to
Yeah,
high
it's
school.
not really like people are always like, oh my gosh, Mean Girls is like the best depiction of what high school is exactly like, and
It
it's
is not.
not.
It's not. I
It's it
swear.
isn't because it just I don't know, people really aren't that
They're not
mean.
that mean. Like they do like all the little girl stuff where they like talk about each other behind their best friend's
But
back
that's just
occasionally.
girl stuff,
That's girl
like
stuff.
it
It's not like
happens.
freaking animals running around in the hallway and they're like fighting each other.
I did not leave the south side for this. And it's just like I don't know, it like girls don't make burn books and
Stuff like that.
like the
It's
worst drama is probably like she wrote something mean in my yearbook. I don't care.
she only wrote hi and have a great summer. Like
And
who did she think she is?
I thought we had something special, so just like
I don't know.
I
Like the other thing was like don't take it seriously like when they are mean, cuz I like they're not normally mean. It was just like this one time I was like the hallway was super crowded and I went to go hug my friend and then this girl was like, "Oh my god, I hate freshmen." Like don't even take it seriously cuz like
yeah.
it's like they do the exact same thing but they just don't like it cuz you're a
Mhm.
freshman. Just don't take it personally at all cuz like
Yeah, you
everyone's
shouldn't.
there, so I don't everyone's been in that place,
Yeah,
so don't
so
even
we're all freshmen and growing up, so
Like, just don't even bother, like, wasting your time with those people.
Like, even if they do say, oh, I hate freshmen, like, they probably don't mean every single freshman, because
Exactly.
even when I was, like, even
Yeah,
when
she's the type.
even
She's
when
like,
I was a freshman, I was like, gosh, I really hate freshmen, because,
like, a lot of people are like that.
like, I don't know, like, yeah, okay, so,
yeah,
I don't
speed it
know,
up.
sometimes, I don't know, people just, like, get in your way, and, like, I don't know, you just, so, if you're having a bad day, you'll be like, I don't like freshmen.
You know,
I don't like any of you.
No.
I remember absolutely hating the sophomores, though. They were really weird, because
I don't know.
they were, like, not only were they freaks, but they were, like, I don't know, they just were, like, they thought they were better than us, and
yeah, just because
they
were, like,
weren't.
it was, like, it might just be a sophomore thing, because they're
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, we were freshmen last year. And
So we get to be all mean to them this year, but, like, I don't know, they're really not that mean to you.
They're
and
not. Nobody's mean.
Other than that, they're just kind of, like, weird to
they're
look
just,
at.
like, stuck up,
They're
I
like,
guess.
yeah, they are.
Okay, so choose your friends wisely, because the popular group, like, isn't a big deal, because it's, like, I know this girl, and she would just, like, annoy the crap out of me, because she was, like, going out of her way to be in the popular group,
Oh,
and I could
those
just
kind
tell,
of girls, yeah.
and I was just like, why? Because it, like, I mean, if you're in that group already, I'm not saying it's, like, bad, but I mean, like, I don't know, it's just, like,
I don't
you
think
shouldn't
they
go
have.
out of your way.
I don't think they have as much fun as they try to make everyone think they have. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, like, if
Probably
you're
just,
with
like, sit around
if you're
and, like,
with your group of friends and you're acting like yourself, you're gonna have way more
yeah,
fun.
that's what I'm saying, because we
Yeah.
have so much fun together.
You're
We're
gonna
just
have
like,
way more
wow.
fun than acting like a fake person in a group
Yeah.
of people you don't even really want to be around.
Exactly, because it's like when you can be yourself, like you just act so crazy and it like makes you really happy. But it's like if you're with a group you don't even like or you're trying to be like, it's like you're gonna be miserable.
You might not even be like, I mean, just because you're not popular in the
doesn't
entire
mean
school,
anything.
it doesn't mean that you're not popular in your one little group of friends.
Yeah, because I think that's just what you want. It's like to be liked by your group of friends. Like that's okay because
just for yourself. Because I remember I was being myself, and I actually did have a lot of friends, and everyone was like, "Wow, you're really funny and you're really cool," and I was like, "Yeah, thanks." But like, I wasn't all like, "Oh yeah, I'm like really popular." I was just like, "Yeah, I mean, I like being myself, and I like that people like when I'm myself, and that's just it."
Yeah. And our school, I'm pretty sure it's like all schools, but I know our school doesn't have a lot of cliques. Like, there are cliques, like, of populars and whatever, but everyone just mixes together.
Everyone is friends with everyone. It's not a big deal. Like,
it's just really laid back. Like, again, it's like they do sometimes click up, but most of the time they, like, just sit with everyone.
And most
like,
of the cliques that there are just, like, the kind of cliques that they still accept people in.
Yeah, exactly. So
like,
it's not even a clique.
It's just, like, groups of friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're not like, you can't sit with us because you're not wearing a beanie, and then, like...
You're not wearing pink on Wednesdays,
seriously.
okay? Get
you
out
can't
here.
sit with us! You can't sit with us! And so, like, they're not like that. They're just like...
Like, they're just like, oh, yeah, you can sit here. Like, because if you're scared for, like, sitting by yourself on the first day... Like,
it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
it's a myth.
It's a myth.
Because I remember thinking I was going to sit alone, and then I, like, walk in the lunchroom, and I see, like, 4 of my friends, and I was like, let's make a group and sit down.
Whoever you have in, like, if it's 3rd and 4th period is, like, your lunch, then you just, like, go walk with whoever you've been talking to during class or whoever you're sitting with.
And then if
you sit with them.
If you meet someone in one of your classes that you think you're going to be friends with, just be like, hey, do you have this lunch period? Because we could hang out. And then if they're like, oh, I do, then you guys could, like, sit together. Instant BFFs.
And then the other thing you can do is you could also be like, hey, can I sit here? Because it's like a rhetorical question. They can't be like, no! Like, they're obviously going to be like, but yeah, okay, come sit with us.
They might be like, oh, well, someone's already sitting there, but you can sit there, and then you can totally just sit there.
Yeah, then you can totally just go over there.
Mm.
So, I think that's our video,
yeah.
And this is super long, but I really hope this is helpful, and we had some chips in there we did.
Yeah, so thank you for watching, and
I hope your school year is really great. So if you want to, comment below if you have any questions or anything, and we'll definitely answer it.
Thank you.
Bye!